my precious rubies and damsels out there. Trust you're doing great. Well, I'm so elated to come your way again on this third episode of the Ladies Court. Thanks so much for your cooperations and positive comments on the previous episodes of the Ladies Court. I know the first episode you had as well. The second one, it was so interesting and fantastic. And of course, this third one would not be anything less. All right. Yes, I celebrate you all so much. Trust me, I appreciate you very well. I celebrate you big, like seriously big. Yes. All right. So it's another month. It's the month of August. And of course, you will have to permit me to wish you an amazing, fruitful and prosperous August in all that you lay your hands to do, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. All right, today, just as you've been intimated in the previous episodes, that the topic for today would be, why did I get married? Yes, that's the question we're asking ourselves today for everyone who is married. Yes, the question now is, why did you get married? Why did I get married? So practically, this is what we will be discussing today. And I'm glad to announce to you that you won't be hearing only my voice on this show today. Well, I've got a couple of fulfilled and beautiful ladies who will also be lending their voices on this third episode of the Ladies' Court. And that's not all. We will also be having one or two men to represent our husbands as well, so we don't sound feministic, even though the program is for ladies, like strictly for ladies. But then we have decided to be lenient or flexible as touching topics that can also include our crowns, that is our superhero hobbies out there. All right, so basically I'll be taking you through a trip of why people get married, or why people could possibly get married. So what are the reasons why people can get married? Or you just sit down, relax, take a bowl of popcorn and probably some cold or cool drinks, and just leave the talking for me to do. And with other brilliant minds whose voice you will be hearing along the line. So permit me to officially welcome you to the third episode of the Ladies' Court with Tosin Fayo. That's my name, yes. All right, so apparently there are a numberless reasons why people get married. And while some are happy for their reasons, some are on the flip bittered, sorry, and wishing they never married for those reasons they chose. Ordinarily, truth be told, if we all have to think of the inundated challenges and sacrifices that accompany or have to go into the institution called marriage, I tell you, a lot of us ladies won't even dare for any reason at all. But then, the first reason I think should propel anyone to go into the journey called marriage is because God is the primary orchestrator, and that it is an injunction from God Himself that we should be fruitful and multiply. And if you look at Genesis chapter 2 verse 18, the Bible says that it is not good for a man to be alone. I will make him a helpmate. Okay, so a helpmate means you're not going to be alone. You need someone. You should work together. Meanwhile, some other reasons that we are going to be discussing that come along or that sprang up as more marriages kept unfolding after the creation and fall of Adam and Eve, we will be discussing them just right away. For example, some get married for the sake of companionship, which is not bad. Like, it is not bad for any reason. Some got married, or some will get married for the sake of companionship. And of course, some people get married or have gotten married or will get married just because of status transition. Yes, they just want to leave the singlehood club and just transit to the married people's club, married ladies club or married men's club, but like for real, because we're discussing ladies on this show, so we're talking about ladies. But don't forget, I said one or two men will join us on this show today to tell us why he got married or why they got married. Another reason why people get married is for a change of name. Yes, some people right from the onset never liked their father's name and they just wish they could just change the name. Yes, and then they can't just wait. They can't wait to change the name, to just bear someone else's name, and their only escape route, according to their belief, is to get married to a man whose name they will bear. At least, I've heard a couple of ladies who had told me or who had said in my ears one or two times that, okay, thank God I won't bear this name forever. Once I get married, well, it settles it. The whole story changes and I won't bear this name again. Then another reason why some people will get married or why some people have gotten married is that they just don't want to continue in penury. The kind of poverty that caresses their family is not what they want to continue with. They just want to change the story. And they believe that once they get Mr. Right down the aisle, well, bravo, here we go, hola, yes, the whole thing is settled. Okay, so that's one other reason why some people get married. Okay, fine. Some people will get married because their parents are footing the bill all the time and they just want to change their status and so that they can be bringing things for their family, for their parents, and they just believe that once they get married to a man, that is settled. The man will be taking care of their needs and everything they need. The Mr. Right will always give them. Once they tap their fingers, yes, they get it. Oh, fine. Well, anyways, let me just continue. Some just hope to change their religion. That's another reason why some people got married and why some people will still get married. I hope you are getting what I'm saying here. Yes. Okay, so some people just wish to change their religion. Some people do not like the religion they are into presently while they're single, and they just wish to change the religion, and the only thing they can do is get married to someone with the religion they love so much that they have always dreamt to be an adherent of. Okay, so that's another reason why some people got married and some people will get married. Okay, yes, another reason. Yes, I hope you're enjoying all of this and you are taking note. One of the reasons why people will get married is because of age. This is so rampant, and I won't lie to you, it is really rampant. So some people look at their age and they feel like, okay, so I am already of age. I'm already advanced in age. What am I going to do? I need to get married fast. Okay, I heard a story of a lady who was brought up in a Christian home, not like the parents were pastor or whatever, but like Christian home. You know how it is, right? So, she was brought up in a Christian family, and she, while she was growing, she was just focused on her education and on her career, as the mother had always told her that, okay, men will flood after you once you have it right, once you get the right career, once you are made all by yourself before you start meeting them, they will flood around you and you can just do shakara for them. And when it is time, you can always pick anyone you want. Okay, so as time went on, she was growing, and she would just, should I use the word bullshit? Like, seriously, she would just, scream off all the men that came around her. And, they were coming and she was screaming them off. And along the line, got to a time they were not coming again. And the only, the fulfilled guys that were of our age, now of our age brackets, were no longer coming. So she was now getting, old men and all of that once you got to around 35. So when the when the parents' pressure or the parents' pressure got serious and the parent could not hold it again, they started hitting her up like, okay, you need to get a man, you need to get married. It's not only profession, it's not only about your career, it's not this, it's not that. Okay, so she now made up her mind that, okay, anyone that comes her way right now, she's going to just give in. She's going to say yes to the person. Let her just get married. And fortunately or unfortunately, in short, so unfortunately, she actually got married to the next person that came our way after after she saw that the parents were not taking things easy with her any longer. So she got married, and then afterwards, in short, after meeting the guy she got married with, she barely spent 4 weeks with the guy before they got married, because there was money, everything she needed was around, like was there. So she got married with the guy, and at the end of it all, the guy was impotent and never told her. So, questions started coming: whose fault, what was she supposed to do, and all of that. So some people, I just had to go into that story. Some people got married because of age, because they were beginning to feel odd amongst their friends. Their friends are already married and having children already, and of course some, their parents would never allow them rest because they believe they are becoming a nuisance in the house, or they are of age already and they need to just get out of the family and go start their own family. All right, so that's one other reason why people get married, because of age. Then family and peer pressure, like just the one I explained right now. Family and peer pressure is also one of the things that make people get married, or why some people have gotten married. So desire to have kids is one other reason why people got married, or why some people will still get married. Okay, so desire to have kids, well, I wouldn't say this is a bad reason, but like for every reason at all, it must always be a good intention. Once you have any reason to get married, let it be a good one. Let it always be one that, okay, does not make you to be looking like you're self-centered or selfish, or you're just all concerned about yourself. So for every reason you choose, let it be one that you look back and you say, well, I'm not regretting it. Okay, so some people desire to have kids, that's why they will get married, or that's why they got married. And some felt with a partner, yes, they can always be fulfilled. They can get fulfilled as faster as they can. Like as soon as they tap their fingers, they will get fulfilled once they are married, once they have a partner. And of course, I think they are following the Bible passage that says that one shall chase 1,000 and two will chase 10,000. You can imagine the gap. Imagine if one is chasing 1,000 and two will chase 10,000. So that means we will be really, really fast. Okay, so some people believe that, and they want to just get married with their spouse and get fulfilled, and then their destiny, they believe that with the partner they can fulfill destiny well on time without further delay, and many other reasons we may not be able to discuss on this show today. Anyways, remember I told you that I wouldn't be all alone on this show today. You won't be hearing only my voice. And of course, apart from my own voice today, you'll be listening to other great voices of intelligent, beautiful, and fulfilled ladies, and as well a man. Yes, it is a man. Yes, we'll be listening to a man to represent other men out there, our crowns, our heartbeats, yes, our superhero hobbies out there. So in the meantime, let's check out some other people's personal reasons for marriage. Why do they get married? Yes, so these ones are personal. Let's listen to them. Enjoy, and I'll be back.
Hi guys, greetings to you all. My name is Oladiko Olubusayo. I think I got married because I understood that it's important to get married, especially as a child of God, a responsible person, and most importantly, I understood that marriage is a commandment, made by God Himself, and is also an institution that has been established, ordained by God Himself. He saw in Adam that it wasn't good for him to be alone. He needed a help suitable, meet for him. And then God arranged, brought out Eve from him so that both of them together can fulfill the mandate, the assignment, the purpose of God for both of them. And he also said that the two of them are one. So for me, understanding this fact, I believed there's a man somewhere that actually needs me, to fulfill purpose together with me, to make God proud and be partners together here on earth. So I found him. I was convinced he was the one, and I got married. And today we are together in love. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Okay, why did I get married? I got married just to follow God's injunction, whereby He has said that it is not good for man to be alone, but that He will provide him a helpmeet, and I thank God for that. Also, I got married for procreation. God said we should be fruitful and multiply. And I got married to fulfill destiny, and I thank God for that. Thank you. God bless you.
Hi, my name is Odola Akintola Arubo John. Ladies Court today. Why did I get married? Well, the moment I was feeling so lonely that even myself I couldn't explain it. This loneliness of a thing, and it wasn't there before. But always I would just be feeling lonely. So that was when I was like, it is time for me to get married. And apart from that, God said it's not good for a man to be alone.
I got married for all the good reasons: to enjoy true companionship, to have children, to maintain sexual purity, that is, satisfying sexual pleasure without displeasing God.
Yes, I am just so excited to be on this show, Ladies Court, and my name is Mrs. Akini. Reasons why I got married, I have plenty of reasons, but I'm just going to tell you 2 reasons why I got married. I got married because it was the will of God for my life, and I got married because I needed a companionship. Yes, these are the major reasons why I got married. There are other ones, but I'll keep it for some other time. Bye, guys.
Well, having heard from these brilliant minds, you could deduce that reasons for marriage differ from persons to persons. And just as I said earlier, the various choices have, left some people with regrets and blames, and of course have built a mansion of joy and gratitude in the lives of others. Well, whichever is your own case, I'm not here to judge or cast anyone. Neither am I here to present myself as any saint, as all of us, we all have our deficiencies in our little corners. But the summary of all that we've been saying since this episode started is that any and every marriage can work if we allow it to. Any and every marriage can work if we allow it to. Meanwhile, this is to tell you that you don't have to lose hope on that marriage, even though it seems crashing. Yes, it seems the marriage is crashing. It seems it's never going to work again. You don't have to lose hope on that marriage. And if we can be patient, all you need is patience. Have you heard about the saying that the patient dog eats the fattest bone? You don't have to, rush it. Just take your time. Be patient and employ the wisdom of God. Like, that is really very crucial in making your marriage work again, just in case the reason you chose for your marriage is not working for you. You just think you're a failure already. Now you don't need to think that. You don't need to feel that way. Just pick up the pieces and employ the wisdom of God. Ask for the wisdom of God so that everything can work back again with relentless prayers. And to this end, I'm using this medium to pray for every marriage that is at the verge of death and collapse, that the peace of God that passes all understanding will set in and supply you with all that you need to bring back your love and the value of your marriage that you once enjoyed back then when you first had the marriage. Yes, I pray that the peace of God will bring back all of those things. And of course, you will begin to enjoy your marriage again and no more endure. Thanks so much for joining me on this show today. My name is Dosin Fayo, and of course, you can follow me on those platforms displayed on the screen. I will be coming your way again, by the grace of God, in September for the 4th episode of The Ladies' Court. And the title of the 4th episode will be The Last Man Standing. I'm sure you'll be waiting to know what this has for you. Stay tuned. We will be back in September. By the grace of God, you will be alive. I will be alive. And we will enjoy it together. Catch ya. Bye. I love you all.